Evening all. Have we got anyone watching? Well then, a very good evening. I hope you all got the memo. It is formal attire only. So gentlemen, that means dinner jackets or tuxedos if you're watching in the new world. Ladies, that's ball gowns. No one can be wearing anything from fucking Primark. Thank you very much, Simon. So how is everyone? Thank you, Aaron. I'm hoping we get a few more people check in. I think I'm a little early. Yeah, it's not quite 6 o'clock yet. Hi, Sam. That's my Uncle Glenn. Hello. Better put your pants back on, yes? So, this isn't planned whatsoever. This one's completely free. It could be an absolute fucking car crash. We'll just see where it goes. If anyone wants to ask me a question, if I don't answer straight away, just type it again. Hi, Mark from Holland. That's where my family are from originally. Thank you, Justin. And we'll see where we go from there. I've got a few things I want to run past you guys. Let's have some fun. Or it could just be a fat middle-aged bald bloke wearing a dinner jacket, shouting at his phone, screaming into the void. So 20 people here. I'm making a movie. Hi, Tricia, Elizabeth, Carl. Yeah, let's let the craziness fly. Best Iron Maiden album cover ever. Okay, we'll start with questions straight away. Fear of the Dark, hands down. Or no, yeah, I'll go Fear of the Dark. Hello? How are the hobbits down there in New Zealand? Oh, Netherlands, Zealand. Sorry. My inbox full of threats and hate. I have a few death threats, but they're from, how do we put this nicely? Because I know I've got lots of followers in America. The death threats come from Americans who couldn't find Britain on a map, so I'm not overly worried about that. Hi, Yannick. No, I can't actually read them for fun because I'm using my phone right now. Thank you, Lady Demure. Simon, what's some good live lessons advice? Live or life lessons? Live lessons, I'm fucking this up straight away, so don't take any more my advice. Looking at the next James Bond, it would be tragic if this was the next Bond. After Daniel Craig, we'll get a fat, bald idiot. No, this is my my wedding suit. My wedding suit is over there. This is my dinner jacket. My mic isn't good. I'm actually just using the phone mic tonight because I don't know how long my lapel mics last for. So this is a bit of a dry run. We'll see how it goes. If I could live in another country, what would it be and why? Italy, hands down. I absolutely love Italy. It's where the wife and I go on holiday pretty much every year. You could be M. I'd love to be M. Take over from Rafe Fiennes in that. He's rather well spoken. I'm not. I'm common as muck. This text, that's really nice. So I'll get my bit out of the way first. This is my first full-length live stream. Hi, Candy. And hello in Texas. We'll see where this goes. I want to ask you guys a few questions because I'm getting to the point now that I've got almost 8,000 followers, which is tiny on YouTube. But since I introduced the Buy Me a Coffee thing, I'm starting to think maybe I could do this semi-professionally. Yeah, bloopers have started already, Glenn. That's my uncle, everyone. Fuck you, Glenn. And first of all, if I were to introduce adverts onto my videos, would that upset people? I wouldn't ram them full, but I'm thinking one at the start and one at the end. Those aren't real Americans, yeah? So your advertising, would anyone object? I'm also thinking about setting up a Patreon. Is anyone interested? 55 people are here now, wow. Hi, Canada. Do what you need to earn it. I do, yeah, thank you very much. I watch on TV, never seen the Buy Me a Coffee things in the description of most of the videos. It's not on this one at all. Like I say, this one is an experimental live stream. Okay, thank you very much. I may start introducing a few adverts then. Like I say, I'm also thinking about setting up a Patreon for anyone who'd be interested, where I do more stuff like this. Live streams probably once a month. We could talk about hi in Florida. Oh, I love Florida. Beautiful part of the world. Talk about future videos. You could give me suggestions. No, go for it. Monetize yourself. I like you guys. Hi, Deborah. Luke. Good to see you. And if there's anything you want to know from me, obviously you may notice this evening I've had the Just for Men out to look a bit younger. Adverts are fine. You people are great. I only ask it because it really pisses me off if, this is going to sound wrong, if I'm watching YouTube in the shower, and I should explain, I put my phone up on the windowsill, and I'm halfway through and then a fucking advert comes up. It does my nut in. Thank you, Yannick. So how long will we be up for? 6 minutes. Short ads are okay. Yeah, I agree, Glenn. Thank you very much, Candy. You people are lovely. Given that I'm such a, well, my hobby's being an arsehole shouting at my phone, I've got some lovely followers here. Discount code, yeah. Illinois. Janko. Wow, I'm not going to try. No, I'm not even trying that surname. Do you know who Pat Condell is? No, I've never heard of the guy. Just an aside. Oh, yeah, Dylan Mulvaney as a sponsor, that would just wreck the channel straight. He is a very strange man. I don't think he's a bad person. I know some people will be outraged because it's she, but I've never seen a woman act like that. I've never seen a fucking human act like that. I think a lot of it's down to his mother and probably his lack of a father figure. Hello in Ireland. What part of Ireland are you from? Mrs. Disgruntled's actually from Northern Ireland, Belfast. And I should say also tonight, I haven't got the phone resting on the radiator like I normally do. I'm on a shiny new tripod, lit up like some 19-year-old Colombian tart on a website. I have to be careful what I'm saying, the wife's watching. Oil, Myrtle Beach, okay. Dylan is a tool, I agree. Thank you very much, B. Also, I know I've got a lot of followers over in the new world. It's always nice to hear from you guys. No problem, Yannick. The idea is to try and make people laugh. The South, okay. Yeah, I think I'm getting shadow banned by YouTube because of my content isn't that tasteful, as it were. In Yorkshire, okay. Take care. Oh, that's fair enough, Tricia. Charles, in a dinner jacket and not the bathrobe. No, I'm being formal tonight. We love you in America and Huddersfield. Here's the contrast. We love you in America and Huddersfield. Yeah, I had it. No, I didn't go to the local Turkish barbers. I go to a guy called Dale, who's got a barbershop just down the street from me. I tend not to hand over money to any cash-only businesses because I think it's probably going on terrorism. Thank you, Sandra. Frankfurt, Germany. Oh, Simon, you're from Germany as well. I've never been to Germany. I'd like to go there one day. Kelvin, Norwich, but Norwich, Norfolk. That's where I'm from originally. Essex, I'd love to get down to Essex. Not been there for a long time. Vermont, USA. I'm not good on US geography because it's fucking enormous. Norfolk, England. Again, Barbara, that's where I'm from originally, but now live in Staffordshire. Fleetwood, Lancashire. I absolutely love it there. Well, the wife and I have been there on holiday before. Beautiful part of the world. Because I live in Stoke-on-Trent, and the good thing about Stoke-on-Trent is when you go out of Stoke, everywhere's fucking amazing. Horrible at geography, yeah. So we're 10 minutes in. I find the material delivered in a very classy way. Okay. I mean, today I'm going to stumble over my words because usually when I'm recording, if I fuck up, I just record it again and put it on the blooper reel. If I could, okay, here's the good stuff. I could put a band together of deceased musicians. Who would be in the band? Okay. Vocals, Freddie Mercury. Guitar, probably Dimebag. Actually, all deceased. Cliff Burton on bass. John Bonham on drums. That'd do. Oh, rhythm guitarist. Have Malcolm Young. Dressed up, I was half expecting a bikini to troll. No, no one wants to see that. Trust me. And I don't own a bikini. I do a lot of stuff on the trans community, and I have nothing against them. But I'm not going that way. I'd be incredibly unconvincing as a woman. That's not a bad joke, Brenner. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm not wearing my glasses, so it is a bit of a strain. Dio is a fucking, yeah. What are my favourite metal bands? Oh, okay. Uh, from Sweden, I like Elaine. I'm a big Maiden fan. Motorhead, Purple Zeppelin, Quo Rock, but I'll put them in there. Metallica is the mainstream stuff. Then some more fringe stuff like Forever Still from Finland. Okay, or Gary Moore. Yeah, again, Gary Moore. What singers do I hate? Oof. Oh, what's his name? Gene Simmons from Kiss. I cannot stand that absolute fucking tool. Some of your ancestors went to Germany? Yes, they did. Some of our ancestors are from Germany, Glenn. I did the DNA thing. Again, if I miss a question, please just type it again. Did someone ask what would I call it? A metal band now? I don't know, to be quite honest. Name of the metal. No, I'll have to think on that one. I'm having a bit of a brain fart. 95 people here already. Is there anyone who hasn't typed anything yet? I'm trying to work out where everyone's from. Not confusing Germany with Holland. No, I'm pretty good on European geography. Favorite prog rock singer? I honestly don't know because I don't do prog rock. Stand-up comedy aspirations. Yes, I'm hoping to do stand-up at some point. The Snake Charmer, the Bagpiper. No, I've not seen that. Michigan, Dover. The Colonies, hi, Glasgow, here it comes. Western Supermare, Scotland, get in, love Scotland. Kent, again, the county with the spelling mistake. From downstairs, yes. East London, South Africa, Berkshire, Cincinnati, Ohio, Birmingham. Is that Birmingham here or Birmingham, USA? Because they've got about fucking 10 of them over there. What's your new band going to be called? It's probably going to be called The Silent Majority. In fact, it will be called The Silent Majority. I'm already working on it. Australia, hi down the penal colony. What time is it in Oz? It must be early hours of the morning. Do I play video games? Not very much, no. Oh, Cardiff. I've been to Cardiff. Beautiful part of the world. Leo Kurtz. I absolutely love Leo Kurtz. One of my favourite stand-ups. In fact, I didn't know he had a YouTube channel until I posted a video on the Scottish hate crime bill, and someone messaged me saying, "Did you just do the same video as Leo Kurtz?" And I then realised that we just read the same article. Missouri. Smack us in the middle of again. I don't know the USA that well. I've only been to Florida and California. When I say Florida, I mean Orlando, because that's where all British people go when they go to America. What the fuck are you doing up at 3:11 a.m. watching this bald prick? Jesus. Ricky Gervais does rock. Comedic inspirations. Did you ever watch The Young Ones? Yes, I've got autographs by Rick Mail and Aid Edmondson here. I've met Rick and Aid before. In fact, this is one of my favourite stories. One of a much younger man, a teenager, when Bottom Live 2 was touring. I went with a friend of mine, and we worked out that we could get out of the building before anyone else. We hoped to go and get an autograph from Rick and Aid. So the show ended. We ran downstairs, and this American minivan with blacked out windows came driving past, and it stopped, and the window wound down, and it was Rick Mail and Adrian Edmondson. And Rick let out the window and went, "You can fuck off," and they drove off. You met Rick in the 80s? Yeah. I'm off to work again. Okay, take care. Have you any mates in Crewe? I'll probably know a few people in Crewe. Do you have all the musicians? Not as yet. I've got a few people interested. I'm going to be doing solo work first, and I'll talk about that on here now because I'm writing comedy songs that I'm going to premiere on. If I set up a Patreon or something to do with Buy Me a Coffee, I'll be doing my songs on here first before I release them to general YouTube or Facebook. It's gone quiet and I can't just talk on my own. So I've got this. I'll show you just how professional I am. At Viking metal, I would consider playing Viking metal. I like Amon Amarth and that sort of stuff. It's good fun, Viking metal. Also, I've got all my guitars here, but I haven't got an amplifier, so that's not going to be happening today. What's my favourite dinosaur? Oh, it's going to have to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex. just because I remember watching Jurassic Park, and as a kid, because, you know, as all kids do, I was fascinated with dinosaurs. Do I like Haken? I know the name, I've not really heard them. Danny and Disgruntled Desperados. That's not bad. Danny, yeah, DDD. What do you think of pop music? I don't listen to the radio that much, to be honest. Oh, Danny, what do you? I've missed that. Hale and Pace. I remember Hale and Pace. More of a raver. Okay. I get the music thing. I don't listen to that much music at the moment since, and I'll do this quickly. Since I left the band, I'm having a bit of a bitter relationship with music for the time being. But what's with the tux? I'm just being formal. It's Sunday evening, for God's sake. But I've got 103 people watching this now, so that's it actually feels like playing a gig. Greetings from Toronto. Hi. Do I like Tommy Robinson? Not especially. I agree with a lot of what he says, just not the way that he says it. Politically, I'm centre-right. Favourite Spinal Tap song? I haven't seen that film in years, to be honest. And if I'm honest, I preferred Bad News to Spinal Tap. If you're watching from outside of the UK, Bad News were similar to Spinal Tap, before Spinal Tap, and funnier, in my opinion. Am I a fan of Tool? Not really. I don't have 25 minutes to listen to one song. Got a lot of metalheads in here tonight. When are we getting the t-shirts? I can get them printed whenever. I might do a video on that. When I first started this, no, when the channel first got going, I had some t-shirts. I can do that again. Korn, absolutely love Korn, big to see them. Would I ever run for public office? I would love to. I'll be blunt, I could do a better job than Liar Starlin is at the moment. The man's an absolute fucking tool. I had no idea I could hate someone as much as I hate that man, with his two-tiered justice system and his freebies and his backhanders off dodgy businessmen. And for my American friends, who do you support? Have I got Republicans in here, or Republicans and Democrats, or more Democrats? I don't know, because I don't really do American politics other than when I'm laughing at the woke lefties getting upset over everything that Donald Trump does. And again, it's quiet. Been running for 18 minutes. This is weird. Okay. So, well, we've got a bit of dead air. I'll show you just how professional I am. This is a genuine script from anyone who's seen People Being Awful Part 33. This is the script. This is my level of writing skill. It's a piece of paper with notes scrawled on it, most of which I can't read, given that I'm left-handed and dyslexic. So I write down roughly what I'm going to say, then I write down how long the clip is that goes in there, and so on and so forth. And the strange thing is, a video that's about 10 minutes long in total takes about 3 hours to make. That's just a depressing fact of life, really. Everyone's gone very quiet again. Hello. Okay, what I was going to say while I'm here, I'll get my notes to see what else I was going to talk about. Obviously, my diary is Wednesday. Am I still here? No one's commenting. Mrs. Disgruntled, can you send me a message to check I'm still working? 122 people in here right now watching me rant to nothing. Anyone? Okay, if I could ask you guys some questions. What type of videos do you like watching? Other than me, who are your favourite YouTubers? Oh, can't I? Oh, hang on. I've just got my comments back up. I've got to fault my end, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this video and then start up straight away again. Okay, I'll see you in 1 second.